Hey, it's Coach Ben, and in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the 3 keys to improving at defensive midfield. And this is the position I played growing up. I played all throughout college. I played in high school, club soccer. And this is a position I know the best. Over the last 10 years, I've trained players that play every position. But I wanted to answer this question because a lot of players out there who do play defensive mid, they've been asking me how they can improve and what are the things that are going to help them stand out on the field. So I'm going to just go one by one, and what I want you to do is comment below this video and make sure to subscribe. If you play a different position, we're going to be doing this coming up for all the positions on the field, but today is specific on defensive mid. So here's the 3 things I look for when I'm watching any defensive mid. Number 1, you need to be the player who dictates the flow of the game. So here's what I'm talking about. Let's say your team is just constantly rushing. Y'all are kicking the ball off the field, there's 0 possession. You need to be the player who's getting the ball down on the ground, making good passes. You dictate the flow of the game. If you watch Busquets on Barcelona, he doesn't really have a lot of flash behind his game. But when he gets the ball, he's playing simple. He's making the right tackles. He's dictating the flow of the game. And when the defense plays the ball through him, he's always connecting and making the right passes. That's a type of defensive midfielder that you want to model. Another great player, I know sometimes Iniesta, he will play in that spot. Like, he's constantly getting on the ball. These are players who are involving themselves in the game. They're not just shying away. They're not just turning around when the defense gets it and they're just running. A lot of times I see players do that, where they're just chasing the game instead of controlling it. So that's kind of my number 1 thing, is you want to control the pace of the game. Now, number 2, I think is very simple. And this is something I know a lot of players have problems with, they struggle with this, is they're not vocal with their teammates. A lot of times when you play defensive mid, you can see everyone in front of you. I mean, you should be able to see everybody in front of you unless you have your back to the game. So you should be able to talk to the attacking mid, to the outside mids, tell them what their defensive responsibilities are. You should constantly be talking to them to give them, they should be giving you the ball all the time. And the more vocal you are, the more respect you get. And recently I just went to a game, this was a high school player, a club game, and I'm starting to notice how quiet some players are. And these are players who, they probably want the ball more, they're just not gonna get it because they're quiet. They're not demanding respect from their teammates. They're not demanding the ball. And if you are, raising the level of your voice, if you are vocal with your teammates, if you start demanding the ball, if you start demanding more about what they're doing, then you're gonna see the ball more. You're gonna get more respect. You're gonna get more playing time. And this is gonna help you do the first thing we talked about more, which is controlling the pace of the game. So if you are constantly talking to your teammates, demanding, what you want, what they need to be doing, these are the types of defensive mids that are going to stand out more, and you're going to get more playing time. And if maybe you play a different position right now, you want to play defensive mid, you have to be a vocal player. You can't just go out there and float around the field. You need to be vocal and tell everybody what to do and where you want the ball. And that's the type of player, like I said, is going to demand more respect. Now, lastly, you have to start improving your passing and your passing range. There's a lot of players out there that can make good 10 to 20 yard passes, but the best defensive mids I've been able to play with, or the ones who I've been able to watch that play professional, these are players that can ping a ball 30 to 40 yards on target. They can control the ball and play it within 2 touches. They can do everything in 1 touch if they want. But their passing is superb. They know that whenever they get the ball, they can play any ball on the field that they want. And that's the type of confidence you need in order to play that position at a high level. And this just comes down, like we've talked about this in other videos, but this comes down to vision. So before you even touch the ball, you already know what your options are. You know where to take your first touch. You know where your teammates are. This way, you're making the smart decisions. And this is the thing that helps you play above whatever level you're playing at. You can play 2 or 3 steps ahead of everybody. So those are my 3 tips. If you want to play defensive mid at a higher level, rewatch this video if you want. Comment below if you have any questions for me. Make sure and hit that subscribe button if you want new videos from us. We have new videos coming out every single week, at least 2 or 3 that come out every week from here on out. So if you want to comment below, tell me what you need help with. We're going to be creating a bunch of new content for you. All right, I'll see you next time.